Now, students, welcome to the class again. Today we will focus on second equation of motion by graphical method. So let us see. Our today's topic is representing on the graphical representation. Second equation of motion is called second equation of motion, that is called position time relation. Do you know what is the first one? First equation is called velocity time relation, and the second one is called position time equation or relation. So how can we relate the position time? Position means actually the displacement of the body. Again, we can give the introductory part as similar like we just gone through in equation 1. Since our body, when the time is 0, then this OA will be its initial velocity, which is represented by u here. You can see the u is here. And then after the body starts accelerating, that means the moment of the body is in straight line, that is representing the acceleration is represented by the slope, that is AB. Now when the body reaches to AB, with respect to time axis T, this BC will be the final velocity and it is represented by V. OC is actually T. The two perpendiculars are drawn here, that is AD on BC, that is also T, and BE on OY. So, since acceleration is a slope of, and this acceleration represented by small letter A. Now, in position time relation, we will take this distance traveled by the body, or what is exactly its displacement. Then we can say the distance traveled will be the graph which is drawn when the body is accelerating at a uniform rate. So space under the line AB will be its distance. So we will write here distance traveled or covered, that is equal to what? What is the name of this figure? OABDC. That will be the area of this piece. Area of figure OABDC. Now you can see in this area of the figure we have got triangle and a rectangle. Yes, a triangle and a rectangle. I think it is visible to you. First part is this triangle here, this one is triangle, and the lower part is representing a rectangle here. So, what is the name of the triangle there? So, I will just separate these two figures. First I will write area of triangle, that is, what is the name of the triangle here? Let me write here. Area of, what is the name of triangle? ABD plus area of a rectangle. What is the name of rectangle? OABC. OABC. I think you may be knowing the formula of area of triangle. What is the formula? Half into base into height. And here area of rectangle is length into breadth. Now, if you take the triangle here, what is the name of the triangle? ABD. The base of the triangle is AD and the height represented by the triangle. The height is BD, that is perpendicular. So let us see half. What is the base? AD. So AD is the base here into HS BD plus. What is the length here? OC. And what is the breadth? Breadth can be taken as CD or OA. That is up to us because both are parallel to each other. So we will take OA. Now AD is actually OC because these two are parallel to each other. So since OC is T, AD will also be T. We will write here in place of AD, let us take half into OC. Now what is BD there? BD already we have just seen in the equation 1. BD is actually BC minus CD. So I will take here BC minus CD plus OC into O. Now let us see what is BC, what is CD from the graph, and just substitute here half into what is OC. OC is T. So let us take T. What is BC? BC is V. What is CD? CD is U. Plus what is OC again? Here the OC is T into what is OA? OA is U. So we got half into T into V minus U here in bracket plus T into U. Now if you want you can write here that since BD is equals to BC minus CD and what we have replaced here, I replaced AD also, that is AD is equals to OC. So that is mentioned here. Now in equation 1 we studied V is equals to U plus AD. So let us see what we can do here, a change here. Since AD equals to V minus U, can I replace this V minus U from here, from equation 1? So what is equation 1? Let us see. This is area, distance traveled will be S. So let us take what we will take from equation 1. It was V equals to U plus AD. So if I take this U on the left side, it becomes V minus U, and here we will get A. So V minus U, that is equals to 80. This we obtained from equation 1. Now we can replace this V minus U equals to 80 here. So substitute here, what will be the equation obtained here now? S is equals to half T into V minus U 80 plus UT. This is T into U means UT. So this is UT here. Now T into T is what? This will be half 80 square plus UT, or we can say S is equals to UT plus half 80 square. So this is our second equation of motion, students. Now let me recapitulate this once again for you, how we started with it. If you look at this, is a graph shown here. Graph is drawn between velocity time graph, and the slope shows the acceleration here. And since the body, when it is t equals to 0, body is having only its initial velocity, that is OA. Now this OA and CD both are parallel, so this will be also represents the U here. Body starts moving at a uniform rate or uniform acceleration, that is a slope is obtained, that is A, with respect to time. The body is increasing. The motion of the body is increasing, or the rate of the body is increasing with respect to time. That is the slope acceleration is given. And then we have dropped a perpendicular from there, BC on OX. Then AD perpendicular on this OY, and BE is perpendicular here. So see, this is final velocity is VC, and in equation 2, that is called a position time relation, the distance traveled, actually area occupied or area covered by the body under this slope line, that is called at a uniform rate when the body is moving from A to B. So you can see this figure is OABC, OABC or BDC you can take. So we have taken distance traveled equals to area of figure OABC. Now since in this figure we have got a triangle and a rectangle. Now triangle is ABD. So here it is taken area of triangle ABD plus area of rectangle ADC. Then after the formula of triangle, area of triangle is used, half into base into height. This is length into breadth, that is L into B here. Now what is the base here? The base of this AD and the height is BD. So we have substituted AD and BD here. Length is OC and breadth of this rectangle is OA. So this is our breadth, this is our length. Half into AD into BD. Now since AD is parallel to OC. So since OC is representing time T, so we will take AD equals to OC. Here it is saying AD equals to OC. Substitute here OC. Again BD, that is this height. So we have taken from the line segment the whole BC, that is final velocity, minus CD. So BD is taken as BC minus CD. To obtain BD here, substitute BC minus CD, and BC minus CD is B minus U plus OC is T, OA is U here. So we got half into T into V minus U bracket plus UT. Now we can replace this V minus U from first equation of motion. Our first equation of motion was V equals to U plus AD, and taking U on the left side it becomes V minus U AD. Now we got the value of V minus U here. Substitute V minus U in our expression here. So this V minus U will be replaced by AD. So we will get S, that is distance, half into T into AD plus UT is already there. Now T into T is T square. The expression becomes half AD square plus UT, or we can write S equals to UT plus half AD square. This is our second equation of motion, which is obtained in terms of position time relation by graphical method. So that's all for today, students. Again, you need to practice this equation and do your best to become the perfect. And for making ourselves perfect, you need to do the practice and do it in writing. Okay then, thank you.